Hey, hi everybody. Welcome to the 3 a.m. Flame. It's your boy, Fabulous Fabz, Mr. Fabulous himself, your midnight motivator, midnight maverick. And this is a very special episode, man. This is a very special episode. We are having our very first video episode. So you get to put a face to the voice. You feel me? Two fingers in the air. Snippets, snippets, snippets. I'm super happy, super glad. It shows progress. And speaking of progress, today we will be talking about consistency. Power of consistency. This is your reminder that the spark that you carry is only as powerful as the fire you keep alive. Tonight, we're going to be talking about something simple, but this simple thing can change your life entirely. Consistency is not about intensity, it's about intention. Intention repeated over time. It's about your spirit, it's about the steps you take day after day, night after night. What does it mean to be consistent? Consistency means showing up, being regular, practicing time over time over time. When you think of consistency, think of water. A single drop is small, but if drops keep falling, they could carve valleys, they could shape rivers, and they could split mountains. That is the quiet power of showing up again and again. To be consistent, all you have to do is show up again and again. What are the values that align with consistency? Number one, discipline. The ability to maintain discipline. Set up that alarm. Wake up at 5 every morning. Yeah, it's stressful. Yeah, there are some days you're going to want to hit the snooze button. Believe me. And I know I look like perfect when I talk about it, but I'm far from perfect, man. I hit my snooze button like 5, 6 times a day, but trust me, while I've been consistent, very soon your body gets used to it. To be consistent, you have to maintain discipline. And discipline is not, let me tell you what discipline is. Okay? Discipline means you show up even on days where you're not feeling good, even on days where that your emotions are imbalanced, where you're not having the feeling of doing anything. Discipline means you push your feelings aside and you show up. Discipline is not motivation. Motivation, you can stand up, go do, 50 push-ups, 100 push-ups today. But tomorrow, can you do 50 to 100 again? Discipline means you wake up, do 20 today, come back tomorrow, another 20, come back the next day, another 20. Something consistent over time. Second is commitment. How committed are you to your journey? How committed are you? You say you want to be an actor. How committed are you? Do you practice? Do you talk to yourself? You say you want a job. How committed are you? Like, are you going out there looking for various opportunities for yourself? Like, how committed are you to your journey? And the third value is patience. Now, this might not resonate with a lot of people, but you need a lot of patience. When you're consistent, you will begin to learn patience. Everything that you want will not happen in one day. It's a very familiar saying, Rome wasn't built in a day. Everything that you want will not happen in one day. Everything that you want to achieve, everything that fills you up, that you think will validate you, it will not happen in one day. Come to think of it, if it did happen in one day, you'll be bored by the next day. The last value, integrity. When you think of consistency, you think of building something. You lay things brick by brick, from the foundation on the ground all the way up. You lay things brick by brick. And as you lay each brick, you get filled with a sense of value. You get filled with a sense of worth. This particular worth equals integrity, equals your dignity. So when you step in rooms, all that you've achieved so far, it becomes difficult to compromise that value. How you see yourself becomes different. As you achieve things, you get a sense of who you are, and it improves how you think about yourself. Consistency can do a lot more for people than talent alone. It builds trust. You learn to trust yourself. If you were a team, let's say a basketball team or a football team, you learn to trust each other on the field as you practice every day towards success. It creates habits because repetition rewires your mind. And if you've ever read the book Atomic Habits by James Clear, that book teaches you how our bad habits have impacted us and how we create new ones, like on a daily, consistent basis. You see, when you do something over and over and over, repetition, it becomes a part of you. The brain is wired that way. It's just wired to create new patterns and pretty much, turn it into a new habit. It gives you results. See, the results you're so anxious to get, the results you're always chasing, running towards. Consistency gives you that result over time. In fact, it builds your confidence as well. When you've been consistent, you've put in the time, you've put in the work, you have that sense of confidence behind you that no matter what, you can produce some result. Might not be the best, but you will trust your production. But let's be honest, consistency isn't always glamorous. It doesn't shout, it whispers. It can feel boring sometimes, it can feel like routine, and routine can be boring sometimes. Sometimes it even feels like nothing is happening. That's the disadvantage. Test your faith, test your belief process, especially when progress is invisible. Think of it like this. When you plant seeds in the ground, you never really see what's going on in the ground. You come day after day and you just water your seeds in the ground. And sometimes you never really see progress. For instance, a cocoa tree. For a long period of time, you're watering, but nothing is happening. And then one day, you come, boom, there's a sprout, there's a growth. That's what consistency feels like. Here's the secret. Every time you choose consistency, you plant your seeds. Every time you choose consistency, you choose to be that farmer who plants those seeds and you're getting ready to harvest in the future. When the results finally show, a lot of people will think it was overnight success, but you will know that it wasn't overnight. You will know that it was your effort over time. So tonight, remember this. Consistency demands presence. It doesn't demand perfection. You don't have to be perfect to be consistent. You just have to show up. It's not about doing everything right. It's about showing up, even when everything feels wrong. If you want your love or your relationship to grow, you have to be consistent with your relationship. Show up on the good days and on the bad days. Water those seeds. If you want peace, you have to be consistent with protecting your peace. Setting those boundaries, not letting anyone cross them, friend or foe. If you want success, you have to be consistent with the small day-to-day actions, unhappy actions, troubleshoot, even on days where you have problems. Problem solve, document, because in the end, consistency is not just about what you do, but who you become in the process. That's my spiel for today. That's it for me. It's your boy Fabulous Fabz, aka the Midnight Motivator, and this is the 3 a.m. Flame. Be sure to follow us on social media at 3 a.m. Flame on Instagram, on Facebook, on TikTok. Follow the podcast family on Spotify and on Apple. Like and subscribe on our YouTube. And until the next time, it's your boy Fabulous Fabz, and keep in touch. Peace.